Hey guys, welcome to Cards and Sharps. How y'all doing? Good, glad to hear it. Grab a chair or slide on up and let's look at some cards. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas, got everything you wanted, had a healthy and fun time. Alright, we have some Panini Prizm draft picks and we got Leaf draft picks. These are just some things out and about this weekend and seen these made it to some not area Walmart and Target stores that never have anything anymore, and they haven't stocked anything. And I don't believe in the last couple of weeks at my local Walmart. But on the road, did stop at a Walmart and seen these. Had not seen any of these at home, so thought I'd grab one of these and check it out. And then stopped at a Target and seen these and grabbed these. Did see some of the mega box of update, but those boxes have about over 200 cards in them, and I've already done a hobby box, some blasters and all that of update, and to be honest, the 2 or 3 cards you might get out of the box that would be worth keeping isn't worth having to deal with the other 200 cards that's in the box. So did not pick up update, but should have one auto in this Prizm, and we got 2 autos in the draft, so this will be some autos here, so that should be fun. Let's start off with the Leaf draft. I don't know if you guys how much experience with Leaf. Leaf, in my mind, makes some fairly kind of lower end type cards, but they do have some decent cards too. Just kind of depends. I'm not familiar with this product, so not expecting a lot out of a $20 blaster. So a couple autos, and from the way it reads, it is a 50 card set plus 2 autograph cards. So autograph cards packed individually inside. So from the way that description sounds, this is going to be a 50 card set with 2 autos. I've done those in the football before, and they were pretty low grade. But we shall see. So the autos are already, looks like they're in top loaders, and they're kind of hiding here. So we will set those aside for now, and we'll just see what's in the set. I only got one of these. So you're basically going to be paying 20 bucks for 2 autos. And if you're going to get this set and everyone, like really how many sets you want, I'm guessing this is going to be the 2020 draft picks plus maybe some of the international signees that, like Jason Dominguez and Bayron Lora, that guys that were not draft picks but kind of jumped out on the scene this year. Well, it starts off with Fernando Tatis, so that's going to be they're like most draft products. You get a lot of the current stars, showing them in minor league or college uniforms. Leaf does not have license, so there won't be any logos or anything like that, which makes the card look a little bit on the chinchy side, but still for 20 bucks, it's worth a shot. All right, we got Tatis, Acuna, Wander Franco, Ronnie Mauricio, Luciano, Noelvi Marte, Dylan Carlson, Julio Rodriguez. That's a good prospect for the Mariners. Davy Garcia, one of the top prospects for the Yankees. Dominguez. So as I said, it does have the it's going to have the international guys that are not drafted but signed. Got Jarvis. There's Heston Keaston Hurstead, one of the top picks this year. There's Torkelson, another top pick. Jaron Duran. So it looks like once you get past those first few of the current stars, you get into the actual draft guys. Luis Rodriguez, Nick Lofton, Max Meyer, Asa Lacy. 50 card set. I don't know if it's based on their, if they just went with the top 50 or so, or what would it be minus the other cards and some of the maybe the top 40 or 30 guys. I don't know how deep in the draft they're going. Nick Gonzalez, because most of these guys that I recognize their names were all first rounders. Zach Green, Reed Detmers, Garrett Crochet, Austin Hendrick, Patrick Bailey, Justin Foscue, Rangers top pick. So it looks like most of these are going to be at least first round guys. Ed Howard, Nick York, Pete Crow Armstrong, Jordan Walker, Carson Tucker, Nick Bitsko, Jared Schuster, Tyler Soderstrom, Jordan Westerberg, Burl Caraway, and Yo Elke Cespedes. Actually, I don't think he has been signed yet. He's the current #1 rated international prospect, and I don't believe that them guys have been signed yet. So looks like they're including guys that are okay. He's the younger half brother of Yoenis Cespedes, and he defected from the Cuban team, it says here, and he's currently, as I stated, the #1 international prospect. Yet to be signed. I can't remember who is the favorite to get him, but yet to be signed by anybody. And there's Oswald Peraza in that with. These ain't terrible looking cards for, they're not going to carry a lot of value, I wouldn't think, because, they're just kind of your basic cardboard picture cards, no logos, and if you're buying each one of these as a set, so every box you see is going to have the same base cards in it. So just kind of interesting. Going to be draft cards of top guys, so at some point those may garner some interest. All right, now it's time to look and see what we got as far as autos. They're in a team bag, already in top loaders, and the first guy that we see him backwards, JT Ginn. Nothing exciting, so we'll move him and we'll flip it over. It looks like they're both facing down, and we got Jackson Miller and JT Ginn, and both of them are stickers, so neither one of them are real well-known guys, and yet they're just sticker autos. With baseball, who knows? Football, pretty much immediately if you got anything good or not. Baseball, put these back, who knows, 5 years from now you start hearing names and you see them, and they may turn out to be worth something, or you may never hear from them at all. So that's the fun of baseball, and especially with prospecting. So for 20 bucks in this blaster, you get a set and 2 autos. And I'm going to guess typically Leaf has a really big auto checklist, so the chances of getting anybody real big like a Jason Dominguez or Bayron Lora or any of those guys is going to be fairly slim. Since they do have a Cespedes card in there, I'm going to guess that is one, possibly that's a potential autograph that you could get, and that would be, I'm going to guess, pretty valuable at this point. But there you see Leaf drafts. So if you see those on your shelf at Walmart, now you know whether you not be worth getting or not. Alright, let's look at Prizm. Prizm's always a nice looking card. These are going to be the draft. Pretty much the same thing goes for as I said about the Leaf. There's probably going to be some current players. They'll show in their college uniforms, and then you'll have the guys that were drafted. It says on the pack 2020 collegiate baseball trading cards, so this may just be college players, but most of the really big guys were college players this year, so most likely most of the big guys draft wise were going to be in here. Alright, first one is LJ Jones the 4th, Thunderstruck. As I said, Prizm's always a very nice looking product. So, alright, we got a Dylan Dingler. And that is some kind of parallel card. Really cool looking. I have not researched either one of these. I didn't plan to get them. I just kind of seen them and picked them up. So, that is really, really cool looking. And we got another Prizm parallel, and this one's Zach Daniels. That's also a very nice looking card. A little different pattern to it. Both of them have the swirls. Actually, same. I think it's pretty much the same, maybe same pattern, but this one's green, and this one is not. But still really cool. And then we get into the base looking cards. We got Zach DeLoach from Texas A&M. And there's Spencer Torgerson, Arizona State. Really cool looking cards. These don't usually carry a lot of value, but they are first year that most of these guys will be on cards, so does generate some interest. You got Zach Daniels again, and another parallel, and Zach Veen. So this is Zach Pack. Another one of those. So it looks like you're going to get 2 of those in every pack. The PD, P9, whatever that is. And then we got Reed Detmers and Jimmy Glowinski. Really nice looking cards. That's why Prizm carries such good value in the other sports, not so much in baseball. Lack of logos has something to do with that. We got Ed Howard, Fireworks. Levi Thomas. We got another Fireworks. This one's Luke Little. And that one is looks like a Fireworks parallel. Tyler Soderstrom, Addison Coffee. Hopefully we can get a good auto out of here. Spencer Torkelson or one of those guys would be really awesome. Taylor Dollard, Nick Lofton. We got a Nick Sweeney, and that's going to be a parallel. A lot of parallels in color in here. Dax Fulton and Jesse Franklin. One thing about it, they are able to show college uniforms, so you do get to see it kind of, even though it's just the college uniforms, you don't have that cheap airbrushed out logos that takes away from the look. We got Casey Martin, Justin Levy, Steve Emanuels, and parallel. None of these parallels so far appear to be numbered or anything. Got Cole Henry from LSU and Patrick Bailey. These mega boxes at Target were, I believe, $39.99, something like that. Not too bad. Chase Antle, Brett Auerbach, and the Target I went to, there was probably 4 or 5 of these still on the shelf. So good to see that these aren't being snagged up. Alec Burleson and Aaron Sabato, which though when you see plenty on the shelf, that's going to also tell you that the cards, individual cards, aren't going to carry a ton of value either. Asa Lacy, Thunderstruck. We got a Pete Halpin, green. And a Kyle Hurt. Burl Caraway, Zach Veen. You guys been following the winter meetings and all that? Hot Stove League, whatever they call that. The winter meetings and all that. A lot of stuff happening. San Diego is loading up. They're parlaying all those prospects that they've stockpiled into some big name pitchers. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, David Calabrese, Nick Sweeney again, and Jared Hister. So Padres look like they are going to be a force to reckon with this year with all that pitching they're building up. We got Zach Daniels, Fireworks, Matthew Dyer, Nick Gonzalez, David Calabrese, a lot of the same guys. Next up, 2 packs left, we got Mitchell Parker. And it looks like they're showing him in maybe almost look like an Oakland uniform, minus any logo. Alec Burleson, Hudson Haskin, Hunter Barnhart, and Mason Wynn. Like the Leaf cards, a lot of these guys, the parallels and things like that, are guys you really don't haven't heard a lot from, and in being baseball, could be 4 or 5 years before you do hear from them. So those are ones you want to pack away, and hopefully you will have something of value down the road. Looks like maybe our auto is behind Jack Hartman here, so we'll move these to the front. We got R.J. Dabovich, parallel. We got Austin Hendrick, Isaiah Green, and our auto is going to hide behind Mr. Hartman here, and looks like it's the parallel bubbles or whatever they call that. He's a position player, at least, and it is Ed Howard. Sticker auto. Let's see what, 64 out of 99, so the auto is numbered. Very nice. Doesn't really give you a lot of detail, so I will have to research Mr. Howard and see if he is somebody of noted potential. So, again, did not research this one ahead of time, so you guys will have to look at the checklist to see how big autograph checklist is out there, what's the odds of pulling good ones and whatnot. So we got Joe Bull from Notre Dame, and here's another one with the bubbles on it. This is Matthew Dyer from Arizona, and that one is numbered out of 50, number 50 of 50. So those pretty cool looking card. Hunter Barnhart, Xavier, Warren. And we're going to end it off with Evan Carter, which I'm familiar with him. He is I believe, second round pick of the Texas Rangers, or it's either second round or one of the supplemental rounds. I know he's like the second pick. And he's immediately in their top 30 prospects. A lot of these kids, and he was a high schooler, so these weren't just college guys. Maybe that's why the high schoolers are the ones with no logo, since they did not have the permission from the high schools to show logos. Tall, rangy kid, good athlete. Who it will be several years before we hear again from him. So, all right. So we got all these parallels, which pretty typical with Prizm. You get a lot of parallels. So a lot of cool looking cards, and then your auto is going to be Mr. Ed Howard. So we'll have to see how good a prospect he is. He was a shortstop, it says, so who knows? He may be big time in the future. All right, guys, that's it. That is Prizm and Leaf Draft. So see what you guys think, and hit that like and subscribe, and now you know whether these are something worthwhile to pick up. All right, we'll see you guys next time.